What is up, everybody? It is Brian with First Shot Tactical, back with another video for you here today. Today we are going to be talking about the green laser that you can get that mounts to your AR or gun or whatever you want from Amazon. I believe this is about 30 to 40 bucks you can pick up off Amazon. So we're going to be just doing a quick overview of it today and see what you get with it. So the first thing I want to note is this is actually a different mount that I have on it, so I can take that off. I actually have a video discussing this mount. Super easy and affordable mount. It's also on Amazon. I believe it's like $10. Go check out the video on that if you need some kind of mount for a flashlight or laser. But I'm actually going to take this guy out real quick, so that way we can just see the laser. You see it just slides off. And this actually came with it. It's a tool to adjust and put on. It did come with another mount, but I honestly think I threw it away because the way they advertised this was to mount it to a scope, like a LPVO or a 6X scope that you have. And this mounts up there on it, which very impractical. Maybe for like an airsoft gun, that makes sense. But otherwise, I would mount this to some Picatinny rail or M-LOK, so that way it's more sturdy. So again, I just got rid of that mount that came with it and ordered this one for 10 bucks to mount on to Picatinny rail. Way easier to do. So this is the actual laser that will come from your packaging. On the back, you have a push button here to activate on and off, and it's a crisp green. And on the sides here you have the adjusters. So if we unscrew those, you can see underneath it says left is clockwise, and then right would be counterclockwise to adjust it that way. And then same thing for this one. If you unscrew the cap, it's just the same dial but dialing it in the other direction. So you can see there it says left clockwise, and then right would be counterclockwise as well. So it's actually really easy to adjust these. I put this on a AR and I basically mounted it to the gun like so. So this was my left and right, and this one was my up and down then. So all I had to do once I had it mounted is I just take a Allen key like this one here, and you can hear it click, and all you do is dial it into your desired spot that you want. Now, please note with lasers, you can, put it to your red dot, but know that wherever you're aiming it or how far that distance is, that's what this is going to be zeroed in for. Unlike having a red dot optic on top, it's not going to count for that as much. So when you have this on at 10 feet, it may look really far down from your red dot, and then when you have it at 25 feet, it could be spot on with your red dot because of the where it's zeroed at. So just a heads up on that as well. So the only other thing to note is where the on-off switch, like I said, on the back here is. And to get to the battery, all you have to do is unscrew the back part here, and that will take, almost there, your back plate off. There's the switch, just kind of loosely in there. And you can see here, the nice thing, it actually has an O-ring on it there, so help keep moisture and water out. And then once we pull this out, here's our battery. It looks like it is a ICR 16340, 3.7 volt, 1300 milliamps. I'm sure if you search that, you could probably get this in like a reusable or rechargeable battery, or just buy them in bulk if you need them. But pretty common battery, so should be good there. And yeah, that's it for that. The other cool thing though is as far as the back plate here, obviously you can put this one on, but I had this one laying around from another Amazon flashlight that I bought, and this is a pressure pad here with a on-off switch or just a temporary on button here. And the cool thing about this is you can actually interchange and swap and put this one on. So again, this was from the flashlight, and you can put this on, and now you have a pressure pad laser that works. And again, down here is just like the on, off, pressing it. And this is the permanent on, off button. So I thought that was pretty cool and pretty nifty from a functionality standpoint. I think some of these lasers, they might package with one of these pressure pads as well. So nice to know and nice to have if you're looking to do that on your setup. So yeah, pretty nice feature. So that's it as far as the features and functionality goes. Let me go ahead. I'll take this outside in the daylight. We'll see how it looks in the daylight. I'll show you as well as at nighttime, so that way you guys can get a look at that. Right, so we are outside going to take a look at this. I have the laser here, and just to kind of see what it looks like as far as in the daylight, I'll click it on here and I'll start short here so you can see, obviously right here on the railing. And if we move down, you'll see it right there in the middle. And I'll move it over to the table here. And on camera, obviously I know you guys can see it because I can see it as well, but in person it's even brighter and crisper and really easy to see even in daylight here. Then let me see, I'll take it out. You can see it in the grass. It's on that white board now. It's one of my shooting boards I shoot at. You can see it just clear. That's about 20-25 yards away. And then if I move it to the big tree here, you can still, we're in daylight here and you can see that green laser just fine. So honestly, not too bad at all as far as the brightness and intensity. I'll come back out at nighttime and show you what it looks like then. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, it's nighttime now, and I got the laser outside here. We'll turn it on, see how far we can see out here. And as you can see, you can actually see the beam right there in the dark. Oof, a lot of bugs. Look out there. We can see the board, and look at that. It actually like lights up that board when I hit it as well. There's the tree a little further up that I hit earlier. But again, you can actually see the beam. This thing is pretty powerful, so pretty amazed by that. If I take it out further, I've actually shot this. I have the a river in the back, and it's about a mile across, and you can actually shoot it across and see it. So pretty decent and not too bad. So yep, there we go. So there you have it, folks. There's just a look at this, again, affordable green laser you can pick up on Amazon. Pretty cool gadget, and as far as the price, you can't beat it. Only downside I'd say is the bulkiness. If you can get like a laser light combo, I know like a TLR streamlight like on a Glock, obviously that takes up a lot less rail space, which is nice. Versus this is basically the size of a, duty flashlight. So that's the only downside of it. But overall functionality, this thing is pretty good and pretty awesome. Definitely recommend it from that standpoint. So if you're looking to use it for something like airsoft or on one of your rifles or firearms, definitely recommend it. Pretty cool thing to use and plink in the yard with, and it makes it a lot easier to acquire targets. But again, just the only downside is just the bulkiness of it, I'd say. But pretty cool pickup. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments. If this was helpful, like and subscribe to the channel. That'd be much appreciated. And as always, have fun shooting, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.